So my first question here is for John, James Hill, SB Nation. Just wondering, what differences and what similarities have you seen between training for professional wrestling and then training for this boxing event?
The script. The script is a pretty big difference. like maybe the biggest difference possible. Why do you even have to ask that question? But go ahead, John. Tell us what's different other than the script.
Luckily, I've got hit in the head so much that I have a script in my head that you're not going to like the ending to. The intensity is very similar. You have to train very hard for both. The actual activity of boxing versus professional wrestling is different. Completely different. When I started training, I asked Josh Barnett to train me, and he said, yeah, and paused for a second and said, I'll train you, but just so you know, you're terrible at boxing. To which I said, I know, I've never boxed. No one here is really a professional, a lot of new-time boxers, first-timers, and I'm one of those. So I poured my heart into the training with the same intensity that I've trained my whole life and learned something new that I haven't been doing a long time, and tomorrow we're going to see how it goes.
You're a fan of John, his wrestling.
I mean, I'm a fan of you, too.
I know. Well, I didn't know that. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I wanted to make a point. You're a fan of this guy, right?
I mean, yeah, sure.
So you recognize that it's actually really fucking cool for me that I get to go in the ring with this guy, right?
I imagine that's a pretty cool thing.
As a wrestling fan, you can recognize that that's a big deal, right?
Let me bring something up about him. After his fight last year, I just watched a YouTube video. One of the first people that barged into his interview to congratulate him was me. I ran up to Harley, gave him a hug, and said, congrats, man, I wore my voice out screaming for you. So
and then he whispered in my ear,
cool
I'm going to fuck you up next year, buddy.
John, would you say that's some long-term storytelling there?
It was serendipitous because it wasn't planned, and that's the way the best stories work out.
Harley, things have kind of come full circle for you now?
Still being in this boxing nightmare was never part of the cards. As much as I portrayed, I'm not actually an aggressive person. I'm very happy and jovial, hanging out on my couch, having a good time, doing nothing. And now I have to fight. And I got to fight John Morrison. So it's been weird and it's been a lot. And, you recognize he's a legend. I do that too. But a lot of people actually don't know, right? You recognize. Isn't that a shame? Because this is one of the most talented wrestlers ever. Woo! He is. And I think about it and I'm like, he never really got his like he deserved to get his in the wrestling world. It's pretty funny. So he thinks he's going to come over to my world and he's gonna take my seat at the table because he's fucking old and washed up and he's gonna come here and take my shit, but that's too fucking bad because I'm also old and washed up. So I need this too, John. And maybe you're delulu, buddy. Maybe you're delusional because you're a wrestler.
Guy is gonna beat the crap out of the other one.
Every wrestler, sorry wrestlers, are the most delusional people on the planet.
But
you know
we
what?
have like 10 wrestlers coming tomorrow that are gonna
I don't
hear
give a
this.
shit.
You know what? Jim Duggan's gonna be here with a 2x4.
I gotta tell you, the only person more delusional than a wrestler is a fucking YouTuber. So he's old, he's washed up, he's delusional, and he wants to sit in my chair. Sorry, bitch. I'm old, washed up, and delusional. So mentally, I don't stop thinking about fucking John Morrison. Literally, fucking John Morrison. I think about it all the time. Everything that can be visualized about John Morrison, I think about it. And I'm so honored to get in the ring with this guy. I can't believe John Morrison's gonna put me over. Can you believe that, buddy? Little wrestling fan, buddy? Can you fucking believe that?
It's almost
John
so
Morrison.
far-fetched that it's probably not gonna happen. There's gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
But John Morrison's put enough people over. Sorry, Harley.
Hey, bring all the wrestlers in one by one. I'll go through the whole team, whoever the fuck you bring tomorrow.
It's interesting that you think this is your table. YouTube, maybe. Maybe it was. But boxing?
YouTube boxing.
YouTube boxing
We're
is
not
your
the
table?
other promotions. We get it. We remember we're YouTubers here. We realize we're playing pretend and doing something for a good cause. We're not out there actually acting like
Let's
boxers.
be real for a second. We're all in character right now. I said a bunch of mean stuff. I know you did too. Everyone did. Come on.
Mom, we're joking. Where's she? She's there. Yeah.
I had breakfast next to Harley's mother this morning, and she told me that Harley is a very good boy.
And he did, but he did
Ask
say
me
he was
not to
going to
hurt
kill
him.
me, and that's a possibility, Mom. I could actually die in the ring. You recognize
And
that,
I
right?
said,
I know you're
Harley's
already
mom,
nervous,
wherever you are,
but
that
you
it
recognize
was-
that, right?
No, it was a metaphor. Hopefully no one dies.
John's wife is very intimidating. My
She's not
mother
here
is
yet,
more
but
intimidating.
she's on her way.
Yeah, my mom versus your wife.
That's
Next
a main
creator
event.
clash,
Ooh.
just throwing it out there.
The winner of that would be the fans in attendance.
That would actually be the creator clash. The creator of the creators.
Creator.
The sexual tension here is off the charts.
Do you like
Again-
it though?
Heat just emanating from Harley. It's a
Again,
lot.
tomorrow they're fighting. Okay, fight, not anything else. No other F words.